Hey everybody, Charles Terry here from Midwest Haunters Convention 2015. We have a great show for you. We're going to go to the masquerade party. We're going to go on the trade show floor. We're going to go even places I don't even know yet because it's the first day and we haven't even done it yet. But you stick around because within a moment, a quick montage, you're going to be with us doing whatever we are doing. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, Charles Terry, continuing Midwest Haunters Convention 2015 coverage, and I'm joined right now with a gentleman who walked up saying that he had a charity haunt, or a charity working with a haunt. So, what's your name?
My name is Jeff Benson.
Jeff, and what haunt were you with?
I'm with Trails to Terror in Wakefield, Rhode Island.
Okay, and you're here representing Haunts for the Homeless?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
So tell us what's the foundation and
we started Haunts for the Homeless. Me and three other people and I, Brad and Dee Holbeck from Breaking Waves Productions, and all three of us were actually homeless at one time or another. And plus, my love for the haunt industry. I've been a professional haunter for 15 years now, and we just wanted to do something, combine the two, to get awareness out there of homelessness. And right now we're based out of Westerly, Rhode Island. Okay. We work with the local shelters there.
And so is the Haunts for the Homeless only in that one area, or is it got a broader reach? Or
we're trying to get a network going of haunted attractions to join us. You know, let's say we belong to Haunts for the Homeless. We try and get our money through fundraisers. So you can either donate to us so we can get the word out more, and whatever money we get, about 80% of it goes to our local homeless shelter anyway. Or we just want different haunts to join our network to help out their local homeless shelter or food bank in their area, as long as they belong, Haunts for the Homeless, So is the Haunts for the Homeless? Is it a 501c organization? Yes, it's a nonprofit 501c registered in the state of Rhode Island.
Okay, and so if somebody was interested in donating or if they were a haunted attraction owner interested in participating in the program, where could they go online, or where could they find more information out?
Right now, we're just mostly on Facebook. Haunts for the Homeless, yep. Just look us up on Facebook. I don't Twitter, and I don't do all that either.
But it definitely sounds like a really, good, I don't know why I all of a sudden forgot the English language. This happens after you do convention coverage for a while. Your brain turns just to mush. It sounds like a great organization with a worthwhile role everybody should be interested in to help combat homelessness.
We're hoping. We've only started this about 2 years ago, and all of us, everyone involved in starting this charity has been homeless at one time or another. So we know what it's like. We know it really sucks to be homeless, and we're just trying to get the word out there. We're trying to help out as many shelters as we can and help out the homeless.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. Definitely, we'll post up the links. Everybody needs to go check it out. And if you are a haunted attraction owner, maybe in a different state or something that's interested in helping out the organization, I would definitely, if I owned an attraction, I would. But I don't. But we'll figure something out.
All right, I appreciate you having us on here.
But thank you for coming on. I do appreciate it. everybody, Charles Terry here from Midwest Haunters Convention, continuing coverage 2015, and we are right now doing a special vendor interview at a booth for the vendor, because I couldn't just take him over to my booth. You actually had to see it to believe it. This is called Brutal Rust, and I'm standing here with Shane, not Shania, Shane. And he's going to tell us all about this great product. So what is Brutal Rust?
So Brutal Rust is a two-step application process that involves applying a paint to whatever surface, whether it be canvas, muslin, PVC, plastic, wood, anything. And then once you apply the paint, you spray it with the activator. The activator reacts with the iron in the paint, causing it to rust.
And ignore the guy standing behind you.
Absolutely.
So, okay, when you say apply onto the paint, so you mean actually take the surface, paint it first, then mix in the Brutal Rust on like a spray on, and then an activator, or mix it with the paint?
No, so what Brutal Rust...
I'm an idiot, walking.
No, Brutal Rust is actually just a two-step application. So what you have is you have a water-based modified paint that has a high concentration of iron particles mixed in with it. The standard color that we have is gray, and that's basically what you see everywhere within the booth here. But we also do custom colors, so we can base coat something if you wanted it in red or yellow or black or blue. We can do custom colors as well. There's no additional charge for custom colors for the paint. So the iron is actually in the paint itself, and then what you'll do is you'll spray the activator onto the paint. The activator reacts with the iron in the paint, causing it to rust, to create a real rust finish.
Okay, now that makes more sense to me. So as long as you're a scenic designer or whatever prop you're building, if you know what color it's going to be, like say a red boiler, you just call, you said, I need it in red with the activator, and then you're ready to go.
Absolutely. By far our most prevalent color that we have that we sell within the industry is our base gray color, just because it reveals more of the actual multi-tone colors of the rust, and it looks more gnarled and like it comes out of the bottom of the ocean. Not only is it just the paint, but it's also a massive texture as well.
Okay, so the one question I have is, it looks like on the applications that, is it the more that you add to it, the thicker the rust level becomes, and you can clop it? Because like over here, it looks like you have some dead areas, so how do you get it that textured look on top of it?
Okay, so there's a couple of applications that we've done here in the booth, and we've done it specifically so that we can show off different variances. So on the walls here, this was actually shot with a texture hopper. If you were to get a gravity-fed texture hopper, like what you would use to shoot drywall mud onto the wall with, that's what this was done with. So you just shoot it on. Once it tacks, you just spray it with the activator by either using a spray bottle, or you can actually use a Hudson sprayer, like a pump-up sprayer or garden sprayer, to spray it on. So when we're doing big sets and large set work, we typically use that as opposed to a spray bottle. The areas like these doors, you'll notice there's a lot more marbling inside the door. There's a lot of more color variation. The base color of this is blue, but because all the marbling and texturizing is because we've stippled that on as opposed to shooting it with a texture hopper. The same thing with the backs of the trusses. You'll see how there's a lot more inconsistency. That's because of the stippling effect.
Besides obviously wood, you mentioned different types of materials that you can put it on. So if you're in, maybe not a haunted house, but you're, say, in a theater, and you're wanting to put together a metallic-looking set for on stage that you can quickly get in and on and off. You said you can do it with canvases, muslins, those sort of things?
Absolutely. It'll go on anything. The examples here that we have inside the booth is, this is a backer board, the door, this is wood, this is PVC pipe. Like, these are yellow plastic steering wheels from Lowe's, from the outdoor playground equipment. So you can make valve assemblies and things like that.
Well, that explains why I wanted to play with this so badly.
Right. The table is actually made out of blue foam core styrofoam. So that's hard styrofoam. The anvil, this is actually from Slaughterhouse Studios. They asked us to actually rust the prop for them. This is a soft foam, so as you can tell, it's very pliable and soft. The paint is very flexible, so it allows it to go on just about anything. My daughter actually has a pair of canvas Converse shoes that she's rusted, and she wears them all the time. So.
Now that's a unique look for a school.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure the schools probably said you can't wear rust iron shoes to school.
Right, yeah.
So if anybody's interested, what are the quantities that they come in? Quarts, gallons? How do they order them?
So our typical packaging that we offer at the trade shows and most any time is we have 8-ounce kits, which we typically call like a sample kit. It's enough
Like a hobbyer who wants to try it.
Exactly. If they're wanting to do something small, they want to just try it out, kind of play with it, see what it'll do. That's what that's ideal for. Then we sell gallon kits, which is by far probably our most common unit that we sell, but we probably sell the most in 5-gallon pails because, like I said, we're the industry standard in the special effects, haunted house, and film industry. So people come in and use a lot of paint on big set work. So we have 5-gallon pails as well.
One question actually: how does, when you have a haunted house and you have large amounts of people going through that might rub up on it or hit a prop or something, what's its durability?
Well, one of the things, it's very, very highly durable. That's one of the reasons why all of Six Flags, all of Sci-Fair, every major haunt in the nation, Disney, Universal Studios, they all use the paint because of its high wear ability. You can really, really rub on it, and it's not going to come off at all. So it's actually impregnated into.
I hit my arm on it. I thought I was going to cut my arm on it.
Yeah, if you wanted to, if in a high wear area, if you wanted to remove the abrasion, you can actually backfill, or you can spray it with a matte sealer if you wanted it to look flat so that it's not as rough to the texture. And then if you wanted to get like a drippy, wet look, like water was dripping through the bulkhead or something like this, you could come
a seal over it?
Yeah, you would just come in with a high gloss sealer up underneath it and it looked like water was dripping out. And you put matte everywhere else and then gloss where you want it to look wet.
All right. And if anybody who's interested, where can they go to check out and how to order?
You just go to brutalrust.com, or you can give us a call at 832-640-8367, and we can place an order over the phone as well.
That's awesome. Okay, so be sure to check out their website, Brutal Rust. It's definitely a great looking product. I highly recommend you. If you got any questions, obviously they can call you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So be sure to check it out. We're going to continuing. Now we got a train coming through. It's a busy day here on the convention floor. So keep it tuned in on Midwest Haunters Convention by HauntersDigest. Stay tuned. Charles Terry here from continuing Midwest Haunters 2015 coverage. I am joined right now by Jerry from Creepy Collection, who has some of the creepiest items in the entire haunt industry. And tell us exactly, for somebody that doesn't know your company, which I don't know who the hell you are, but hey, you fell into the right show because this guy's going to tell you why he's got the greatest stuff in the industry. What is Creepy Collection?
Well, basically what we are, we're a prop company that makes just about anything that we can come up with. We make, from dolls all the way up to 10-foot giant props now. I mean, we keep trying to do new crazy ideas. We do FearFlex bodies that are fully posable. Our victims are fully posable. Our zombies are fully posable. Fully posable foam. They got, we added in animatronics, but I felt like that was not really what we are good. We're not really good at that, but right. We're really good at statics. So let's stick to what we're good at and let other people do what they're good at.
Well, that's a really good attitude to have, because it really shows that you're paying attention to the quality of product.
Yep.
Instead of putting out an all right crap product, you're actually saying, let's just really hammer the good stuff.
Yeah. No. Listen, there are great I am no animatronic builder. I am a static prop guy. That's what I do. But there are great animatronics. We were using them. It's not that they're bad or their quality's bad. It's just like, if you can't have things in-house and, made the way then maybe you should not do it and just do what you can do, you know. So we stopped doing those things and just focus on statics, and it's really helped us get even higher in levels to just focus primarily on those things. But our statics range from, you know, we got little guys that are like, I guess they're 29 inches tall, all the way up to 10, and we even got an 11-foot prop, but we couldn't fit it. So it's back at the shop. Transworld 2016, you'll see it.
So now, what makes your, would they be marquette, I think is the term for them, or mannequin, or what's the right term for it?
Well, it's just a lot of terms for them.
Static prop.
Static prop would be like the number one term, and then you got body forms. That's what the industry term is for bodies. Like there's guys here selling blank bodies. They're a body form, the form of a body. We have posable, and then we have fully posable body forms.
But what sets you? Why? I know what sets them apart because you'll see it in the footage here. But compared to other vendors here or at Transworld, what is it that sets the Creepy Collection apart from the guy who's just doing the standard zombie body form?
Well, a guy, let's say, we won't mention names of competitors if you want to see if that's more the question. What differentiates me from them? Detail's detail, you know. And I'll tell you right now, my competitors, I love them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want, people are like, oh, they keep you sharp, and I'm pretty sure I keep them sharp, and that's what makes this thing go around. That's great. Right. You know, the reason why I work 17 hours is because of them every day, to keep my product fresh. Now, the difference between mine and them, details on theirs, details on mine, you're going to see that. I mean, different looks, different ideas. Their bodies or other companies' bodies are basically going to stay in one position. Right. So you buy a zombie, that's what you get. With Creepy Collection bodies, you get a zombie that you could go like this, and then you can go like this, and then I can make the zombie stand, or I can make the zombie sit in a chair, or I can make the zombie curl into a ball.
So you're literally getting better bang for your buck.
You can constantly change the product based on your ideas. Right. So you basically buy a zombie, or let's say a victim. That victim in a chair this year could be a victim in a bed next year, or you could have it hanging, or if you want to contort it,
right,
you can contort it. Our bodies can twist like pretzels and twist right back. Sorry, that's what makes us different.
Now, besides, I don't want people getting the impression that zombies is zombies is obviously a staple, but you do have a wide, it seems, array of themes. What kind of different themes do you guys have?
We got clowns. The clowns are very popular.
And their clowns are disturbing us.
They're extremely popular. I say zombies because I'm prone to love zombies. Right. That's what I love.
Everybody loves the zombies.
Now, I've loved zombies.
That's why there's 2 Walking Dead shows now.
Correct. But I'm old school zombie. I'm zombie
Romero zombie.
We're talking I've been loving zombies for many years since I'm a child. I found them to be really scary. So this zombie wave of the last, 5-6 years is something that it's always been with me.
Right.
If I could build nothing but zombies, I'd be a happy man. Now, clowns, I never wanted to do clowns. We started doing clowns. I found, if you're gonna service people, if you're gonna have a restaurant, well, on your menu should be more than what you like.
Oh yeah.
You have to have everybody eat at your place.
It's what you like.
Right.
It's what the customer likes.
So we started, clowns, dolls, victims, some kind of semi-movie character sometimes. Right. Trying to think what else we do. We got into some creatures now, starting and tip into that scale.
So creepy kids too.
We got the creepy kids,
which creep me.
Yes.
That kids just creepy in general, but little Creepy Collection kids really send me over the top.
We used to do some crazy kids back in the days. I kind of put the brakes on the kids for a while after the tragedy that happened in Connecticut with the kids. Yeah. I just could not stomach doing any more kids. Right. So I stopped. We got a high call for them though, but maybe we'll start. I think the time is healed that wound.
I think that's kind of like the society's don't want to say conscious, but society's desire or need at the moment.
Right.
So when a tragedy happens, depending on the tragedy, that impacts, I think, what was it? Somebody said that Halloween Horror Nights had to change the theme because of something that was going on with ISIS.
All right, yeah, I'm going to comment. I'm going to comment on that. I'm going to go a little bit off.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, that is ridiculous, okay?
Well, I mean...
I'm a straight shooter. You guys will learn this. Ridiculous that you're going to say a cut-off head, that this style of execution's been done for over thousands of years. So you're going to have to take away every cut-off head that's ever been created in the Halloween market?
But that's the thing. If you got, my philosophy is for every one person complaining, there's probably 10 that are not.
Yeah, I think Vince
because
McMahon,
that one complains, you have to bend to it. So,
yeah,
and that's like some people, like you said, you may stop doing kids because of some tragedy that happened. So
yeah, maybe that hit home for me because I have kids.
But that's the thing. I think somebody at Halloween Horror Nights said that hit home to them because
they had
of something.
I got it. But
I mean, but that's my point.
I think
it kind of depends on society at that point.
Yeah.
Zombies are a theme this year and last year. Vampires were the theme before.
Don't get me started on vampires. Vampires are cool, just not Twilight. Sorry. Sparkly vampires can kiss my...
Mean vampires. Dracula vampires.
Oh, my God. 30 Days of Night vampires.
Not glittery vampires for teen heartthrobs. This is going to turn into Craig Ferguson.
I'm sorry, but it's more for, like, teenage girls and, no.
I'm just going to say it real quick. You remember when those movies came out, they had, like, the mothers of those teenage girls were out there like
awful. Doesn't
anybody get creeped out at that fact that these mothers are out there like pining over like what is supposed to be a 16-year-old boy in a movie? That just doesn't make anybody else a little like, if it was a bunch of 40-year-old guys out there with like Kristen Stewart.
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah, I just find the little bit of a weird hypocrisy there that I think society needs to address. But moving on, tell us about your mannequins.
Listen, we're good. We're good.
So side rail.
Nah, I side rail a lot, but it's disgusting.
This turned into like a commentary on American society.
I personally think that they went over to 50 Shades of Grey and they're staying there, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay?
Yeah,
but
you don't want to get me on 50 Shades
of
Grey.
I haven't seen it. I won't see Twilight either. But vampires need to be scary. None of this nonsense. Oh my God. Now, their body forms. That's and we try to make the most craziest. These ideas, like you see me talking about, like I put all that passion into my products. I don't.
You got guys you got mannequins over there that aren't just the dead body forms. I mean, one of them that really kind of creeped me out looks like a doll, like a standing doll face. The blood smeared over.
I know where you're going with this.
I mean, that one to me is just people get creeped out by dolls in general, and now you've made a giant life-size version that looks like it just ate somebody. That mess. It's like people don't like clowns. Some people don't like dolls. This definitely is not.
They don't like dolls. The people don't like dolls. The dolls it's weird because I'm not a fan. I like Annabelle. I think she's a scary doll.
Yeah.
I like Chucky. He's a little funny, nowadays, but it was a cool doll.
I'm sorry.
It's a great doll.
Stupid. All you gotta do is
kick Chucky, the original Chucky. The original Chucky movie was great.
You just drop kick. You see a little thing.
Yeah, but still, he was the first original evil doll that actually was cool. So I like Chucky, but a lot of these porcelain dolls are scary. Porcelain dolls. I have people going crazy over my nesting doll, which is the one with the face. Nesting is the one with the face and the face inside.
Oh yeah.
And
we got. We'll show you right here. This is the doll he's talking about.
I like it. I designed it. I don't think it's like the greatest, but people are like, oh my God, this is like one of the best designs. I'm like, really? This one? It's
always surprising at what people take to.
Right? I give up on that. Like, we just make stuff now. I'm always like, trying to time the market or what people are going to like. It's a losing battle because just throw enough things on the wall and see what sticks.
Well, and that's just the old adage. You never know what the public's going to take.
No.
You just put it out. If it takes off, it takes off. If not, move on to the next one.
That's it. I don't take it personal no more. Like, we would come out with stuff, and I'd be like, oh, my God, this thing is incredible. And everyone around me would be like, yeah. And they're not going to lie to me. They're going to tell me the truth. This thing's great. We bring it to the show, and we don't sell one.
Right.
And I'll be scratching my head all the way home. Be like, I don't understand that. That prop was amazing. How did it not sell? A year later, we can't stop selling them. So I'm like, what's going on? We call them sleeper props. We come to realize there is no such thing as sleeper props.
Yeah.
A lot of haunted houses come to shows and they don't know, like they have their fixated ideas.
Yeah.
They'll see something and be like, oh, well, we got to get that next season, or we got to put that in next year. So that's why. And then we're sitting there like, I don't get it, but we sold a ton of this, but that's kind of like what we were doing last year. So it's like a bounce off of, you know. So Val, you know, she wants me to start doing props that we brought to Trans World the year prior and bring them back instead of just. So we'll see how that goes.
You've seen, you know, Ed from the
Oh, yes.
You know, his dungeon. If it doesn't work, he just puts it down in the dungeon, but that doesn't mean it's not on the website for somebody that wants to buy it later. They bring it back out of the dungeon. I think a lot of vendors do that same thing.
Yes.
You know, things are reciprocal. You don't know, we may not sell this season, may sell
Yeah,
three
we
times
have
hard
stuff-
next season.
No, this stuff
You know,
that
Zombies didn't sell for a while, and then
our
Walking Dead
zombies
came out.
sold like
through the
crazy,
roof.
like for years.
Yeah.
This year, I would say they did okay. It's kind of Walking Dead's fault.
Now you got to make some Twilight vampires for next
No way. I think The Walking Dead.
It's a sleeper.
Nope. They could sleep all the way from
They could
now
sleep-
to the
they
end
could
of
be in a-
time
they could
before
be
you
in a
see me make
coma.
a sparkly vampire. It's not
Be
happening.
in a coma.
You can tell me, somebody out there can call me up and say, I'll order 1 million. I'll tell you, no. I will not do it.
I'm going to test you.
I don't care.
You're telling me if I call up and I go, make me a Twilight one, I will pay you $1 million.
Not happening. I can't be bought.
I'm announcing a Kickstarter fund campaign for $1 million to see if
Call me
people
up.
pass up $1 million.
Call me up on my website.
Donate today. We
I
get
will
to 1
not
million,
do it.
then we call him and see if
I
he
cannot be
passes it
bought.
up.
I will not be bought. No
Will
way.
not be involved.
No way.
You got to like a guy who stands by his
No.
convictions.
I love this. Listen, I tell people, like, we were having a conversation, and I'm not going to mention with who because I don't want, because they should be here, but the money about this industry is not my bag. I don't really care about money.
Right.
It's
not doing what you love.
Right. It's the getting up every day, doing this, coming to shows, competing against competitors, having people tell me how much they love the design. That's my bag. That's what I get up, and that's what gets me going. Money, it's all right. I mean, it's good. It's like I say, as long as I get to keep my addiction of prop making going, I'm good.
As long as you can put food on the table and continue
That's
doing
it.
it.
That's it.
I'd rather be poor and happy doing what I love.
Well,
Not
I
poor,
wouldn't say
but breaking
poor,
even and
but-
happy, than rich and miserable
I ain't got a
with my
Porsche.
life.
I don't have a Porsche, but, I got a Durango, and that's cool. I love my Durango.
And I'm happy. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't need that stuff. Some people need lots of money and $1 million and this to be successful. I actually was offered to be a designer of a very big company in Halloween to design their prop lines for the Halloween market, and I turned them down.
Because you'd
Twice.
rather be doing this.
I'd rather be doing this. And they turned around and told me, I was like, you don't understand. I love the competition. I love going to the shows. I love, battling against
Meeting with the
people.
haunted attraction
Yeah,
people.
yeah. It gets me going. And they're like, the exact words to me was, that's the minor leagues. We're giving you a shot at the big leagues.
Oh, they want you to go from Bush League to majors.
Right. I was like, I see you guys as the
I
minor.
hate that analogy. when
Yeah,
people
yeah. I
do
was like,
that,
I see you guys as the minor leagues. And they were like, we'll give you this percentage. I'm not interested. I was like, no. I'll keep my props selling. It ain't meant for your stores, I told them.
Well, Jerry's being pretty honest, folks. I don't think you're going to find, and that's why I like him. I don't think you're going to find a vendor that, well, you may find, he's actually pretty well, I'd say, caliber of a lot of vendors. HauntersDigest rocks. You bet your ass.
And this set is amazing.
But what I think you're a lot of caliber of a lot of vendors. We do what we do because we love this industry.
That's correct.
We love what we do, and we pour heart and soul into it, which is
That's
why
correct.
his products are great. And things I think Jerry would agree on. Find what you do it for the rest of your
Do it
life,
good.
and buy one of his stuff.
Or, listen, there's a lot of vendors out there. You don't have to just buy my stuff. Buy what works for your haunted house.
See, I'm trying to upsell him, and he won't even go with
No,
that.
listen. My job is to design great products. If I design great products, you're going to buy my props. I don't need to tell you to buy them. He shouldn't have to tell you to buy them. You're going to buy them. If I don't do my job, then I deserve for you not to buy my props. It's that simple.
And I'll tell you right now, we've advertised you on the show. You've never paid $1 to us for advertising, have you?
Nope.
And that's because, as we said, if you make a good product in this industry, and we hear I think on your 5-star rater or 5-star rating in our vendor directory, if you rate vendors top quality, we give you free ads.
I'll tell you right
always
now,
given him free ads.
Don't think I'm perfect, because nobody's perfect. I said this on the Haunters. Listen, we get problems.
A lot of people say you're doing. I mean, yeah, nobody's perfect. There's always going to be 1 or 2 orders.
Yeah, we get
but
problems.
I would say you've never had a negative complaint so far.
No, we try to listen. We stand by what we do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a machine. I try to tell, you know, we have issues, we have problems. I think the best way, I termed it to somebody recently, is that we're dysfunctionally functionable. That our shop is dysfunctionally functionable. That, you know, and they're like, well, most creative places are. And I was like, we are. You know, I'm not, if I tell you 4 weeks and it takes 3 months, you're going to be like, but if I tell you 90 days, that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take.
Right.
And then most people will be like, all right, I'm not buying. Like, I'm not playing around. I'm telling you what I need to make your props look good.
Let's ask you the ultimate test question before we wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
If a hunter calls you and says, I want to place an order for 4 of these mannequins, do you require them to put an upfront deposit down on it?
Yes.
And then because there's a lot of hunters have the fear, and there's been times where people have been burned. They don't follow through on the orders. So
I know about that.
How do you avoid that?
All right, what we do is this. We never burned anybody.
That's
okay?
a good start.
All right, I am no criminal. I may be slow. I may be a passionate person. I may want my detail perfect. You know, my props don't come out right. My staff will tell you. I'm on them. I'll be screaming. They ship, I'm not there, I'm a pissed off person because I don't know what went out that day. I'm very controlling when it comes to this stuff.
The Gordon Ramsay of the hunting industry.
All right, so, right, pretty much. That's what they say about me. They say, you need a show going around saving haunted houses.
I'm tempted to start a TV show with you. Just
Let's
let
do
you
it.
yell at people.
Well, I'll do it. I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to tell you what's right, what's wrong.
But you're saying it's communication with you and the client.
Right, and then, you know, I hear horror stories from my customers.
They disappear, you can't get a hold of them and everything.
My best advice on that is deal with people that have been in business for a long time, have reputation. We have been here 10 years. Like I tell somebody, there's a guy that, you know, in the Haunted Hangout recently, and I'm going to air this right now. We ordered a torso in January. Well, we had a really bad winter. We can't ship latex props. We can't even get latex in if it goes under 32. We average about 17 degrees this whole winter in New York. It's still cold. So that backup caused me 3-month delay now.
Yeah.
Going into Transworld. So we're building props and we're not building orders because we got to, you know, all right, so there's plenty of time. So the way I figured this out is this. We're giving you a discount in November. We're giving you a discount in the off season. Why? You're getting a discount based on one thing, the time value to October. When do you need this stuff? September, October. So the further out that we are from there, the more discount we have to give you to buy something. Because what do you need it? You don't need it. So if I don't do a big discount, now in the same token, if I want to give you a significant discount, you're going to wait some time because I have other things that may be more pressing, like Transworld. We have a bad winter. So, but you got plenty of time to wait. It's not something you need tomorrow. I told this guy, I was like, yo, I could either refund you he's like, I've been waiting 2 months for this torso, 3 months. I was like, you have been. I'm not, you know. I'm right here. I'm telling you, we're going to get it out for you. We had orders from before you. We had 150 orders to get out. We got those orders out. You're next on the list. He was like, well, I don't know. He started cursing at me. And I'm like, yo, you don't need, it's $100 torso. We don't need to get all angry about this.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the end of the world. I'll give you $100. Oh, because I'm a home haunter. You don't want to take care. I'm like, dude, I started as a home haunter.
Right.
You ain't going to get a bigger ally than me.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about the home haunts.
I think a lot of people are like Amazon.
We are not Amazon. We will never be Amazon. Do not even say that to me. There is no 2-day ship.
They ship, they purchase. It's 3 days on my doorstep.
That's not us. And you need to buy Amazon products that don't look as good and have your 3-day ship. If you want something, listen, something that's hand-created, handcrafted, hand-detailed. Takes time. Yeah. Would you want to buy your haunted house from Amazon? You want to detail that haunted house and take as much time to do it.
One-click purchase for $250,000.
All right, here you are going to open up a haunt.
That's an impulse buy right there.
No, you're going to, not even that. I'm saying like your rooms pre-bought from Amazon and shipped to you in 3 days and put out the people walk through. It's going to be awful. Well, if you're going to compare my props.
You're going to see it 2 doors down at your neighbor and bought the exact same thing.
if you want something unique, something crazy, something sinister, something, that's going to be like amazing, it takes time. Now, not just, and some people just don't think about it from their aspect. If I had to build one prop, I could have it out tomorrow. Try that on 3,000 to 5,000 props a year, handmade.
Right.
And they all got to look identical. You all got to be. It's not an easy game. It takes time.
So you're just saying communication.
Communication. I tell
and
people.
And you will get them out.
We'll get them out.
And you follow through.
Yep. Listen, we screw up. We're not machines. We're human beings. Just the other day, Val was painting a prop for pickup here, and I'm busy working on all these 80 new props from Midwest.
Right.
And I tell her, listen, I have enough on my plate for this show. I cannot paint orders. You are with me 9 years, Ms. Val, and need to paint it. And she's like, I can't get it. I'm 9 years. And she's like, she just takes the head and she hurls it at me. You paint this, and walks out. You're the special effects artist. I'm a builder, and walks out. I was like, if I gave up that easy, I wouldn't be where I am today. You can't give up. But in the same token, I turned around and I was like, yo, I'm scared right now. And she's like, why? It's like, because I'm in for a long summer. If you're telling me you can't do last year's props, you ain't even started this year's designs, I'm in for a very long summer. And that's why I don't answer my phone 90% of the times, because I'm chained to an airbrush for 17 hours a day, 6 days a week.
We need to get you a Bluetooth headset we could just put in your ear.
Yes, one that I could get full of paint. Because if you notice...
Yeah, but you have people answer the phone for you to let you know
they're working too.
He's working on it.
They're working. They're building. They ain't nobody said. My mom's going to retire from her job soon. She's a receptionist.
Yeah.
And damn it, Mom, we need you. We need you, Mom.
Every good boy needs his mom.
Come on down.
Back.
She's with my kids right now, but...
See?
Yes.
Mom's got your back. So where can people go right now if they want to see your online catalog?
You go to creepycollection.com. You can check us out on Facebook. I'm always on Facebook. I've been dubbed Mr. Facebook by some people.
Mr. Facebook?
Yeah, like, oh, there's Mr. Facebook with his Mr. Selfie, because I'm taking pictures with the props and,
Selfie guy.
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. We're going to put the link right here across the bottom so you can see it. Visit at Creepy Collection right here. Creepy Collection online. Check them out on Facebook. You got Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that?
Yes, we do.
So you'll be able to find it all right here. Check it out. Probably one of a great vendor, humble.
Try.
And a hard-working vendor. I definitely recommend you check him out. I've been a fan of Jerry here's props for 4 years now. Ever since we came in, he's just a great quality. When I go through haunts, I know when I'm looking at one of yours. To me, you have a very distinct style.
Yes, we do.
So definitely check him out. One of the best. Keep it tuned in here. Continuing Midwest Haunters 2015 coverage, and I am at one of my favorite booths. And oh my God, what have you let too long in the fridge this time?
This is Ratzilla.
Ratzilla.
Yes.
You need to clean the fridge out more often, dude.
Well, he's one of our new crate creatures. I'll just quiet him down a little bit. He's one of our new crate creatures.
So cute. You just show mama can love you. So you got a new line of crate creatures.
Yes.
You got this guy. You got the dino creature.
We got a zombie dino, and we've got this thing. It's like an alien or something. We call it
alien zombie dino.
No, well, yeah, something like that. And we got Experiment 46.
Experiment 46?
Yes.
Aren't you afraid Disney's going to sue you? Isn't that a Stitches experiment something?
Is it?
I think so.
No.
We'll have to fact check that. Internet fact check that and leave a comment down the YouTube. So these crates, obviously puppet driven. Stop it. I know it's you. Stop it.
What?
So the puppet here.
Yes.
It works the same way with the previous guys before. Hand operated.
Try to keep things lightweight and simple, easy to use. Every puppet comes with our Puppet Master sound system.
So this isn't wood.
This is wood.
This is wood. I thought it was a hard shell foam.
No.
Okay.
These are actually pretty light. These are actually pretty lightweight, and
it's only a couple pounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got sound system. We got buttons on the bottom here. And then the fake arm. It's our illusion, so you can see all of me, and it looks like I'm carrying him. So.
And then your arm just reaches through the back end like this, and that's how you operate.
Have we given away enough secrets?
I always love doing interviews with this guy.
What?
Show people the X46.
It's X46. His name is also Maurice because he likes to lip sync to Steve Miller Band. So he says, some people call me Maurice. But he also does the. Settle down. Yeah, that was funny. Great. Yeah. You done? You sure? Okay.
I'd hate to see these two's mothers. They're
Settle. Yeah. No.
something bad's about to happen. I can feel it.
Oh.
So if you get these wet, do you get another one for free? Gremlins
could
joke.
happen.
Just over the.
Midnight and Mogwais.
Yeah.
Right.
Never mind. Okay, I'm just gonna edit this little part out. So
Is that a funny one? Yeah. That was
see, they get my sense of humor. Okay, so price-wise, what are we looking at?
Yeah, our puppet prices range from, I think they start around around 1,300, and they go all the way up.
1,300 all the way up. So
All the way up to whatever you want to pay.
and people can customize these if
Yes,
they want to pay for the optional customization, right?
We do custom work also. If somebody's got an idea for a puppet they want, whatever it may be.
Alrighty. And where, as usual, can people go to get more information?
VFXCreates.com.
VFXCreates.com. Be sure to check it out. Always one of my favorite vendors to visit. He's a wise guy. So check it out, VFX. Bring him back in one more time. A face only a mother could love. Let's watch him out. More coverage coming from 2015. Stay tuned.
Greetings, mortals and others. I'm Dick Terhune, the voice from hell. Check me out at voicefromhell.com and stay tuned as I host the most scariest character contest at Midwest Haunters Convention 2015.
Well, Greg, you ready to go get some more zombies?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it!